Okay, I'll tell you the story. In about 1986, I had an injury to my calf muscle, serious injury that I got when I was playing squash. So I went to a young physiotherapist in town, and we got talking. She said, look, your leg will get better, no problem, but why don't you come and see this thing I'm doing called Feldenkrais? Because I had no idea what the name meant or what anything meant. So I went along, and at that time Jerry was over here, and he was giving a workshop. I went along in my lawyer's outfit, suit and tie, ended up rolling around the floor in my suit and tie. But what I saw there actually profoundly affected me. They brought in a woman who had been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident, and I was doing a lot of work as a lawyer with motor vehicle accident victims. And what Jerry did was a foot exercise with this woman. She came in the wheelchair, she left walking. It was quite miraculous. So it had a profound effect on me. And then I asked the young lass, I said, look, how can I find out more about it? And she gave me some pamphlets, and she said, I am actually going to go through the course. I'm going to, I think it might have been America or somewhere, I can't remember where she was going, but what also affected me was the fact that she had decided to give up her whole career as a physiotherapist, and she'd only just gotten married, had a young child. She was going to give it all up to do this course. And I thought, well, that's incredible. That's very brave and very courageous. It must be very important to her. So in any event, I ended up going to, that changed me, it changed my thinking. Even that one little episode of Feldenkrais, I'm sure it changed my thinking. I then left the law shortly after in 1988, went to the Academy of Performing Arts, met a woman there, Annie Stainer, who was a performer and who was teaching Feldenkrais. So I came into contact on a bigger level, left the Academy 2 years later and decided at that point in time, in the Christmas of 1990, to go and do the Brisbane training course. And that had a huge impact on my life. As a result of that course, I ended up making the film Paradise Road. And I actually I spent a lot of time absent from the course and spent a lot of time travelling around the world. But what happened was that I joined with these two other guys, and we made the film, or got it financed, which is very unusual in those days, and is still unusual, total private finance in 12 months. And I believe that that was a result of Feldenkrais. Because what I did is I trained the other two guys to, first of all, write down all of their intentions every day, focus on what the intentions were, and achieve one thing at a time, to put into action one step at a time. So getting to the film was 10. We would have to each day think of one action, complete it, focus on it, to get us to number 10, which was the ultimate making of the film. Now, I think that was an incredible thing that we did in 12 months, and I attribute that to Feldenkrais. I remember when the course finished, coming back from having been up in the rainforest in Lamington Mountains, and sitting around with a group talking, and I remember this profound effect, the insight I had about Feldenkrais. And I remember wondering whether anyone there really understood how profound Feldenkrais was. It's not just rolling around on the floor, it's not a physiotherapy thing, it's a consciousness thing. And I think Feldenkrais probably understood that more than anybody. He was a physicist, he was a mathematician, I understand. He would have had an understanding of quantum physics and how the world operates on that level. And I'm sure there's something involved with our own consciousness that shifts quite dramatically as a result of Feldenkrais. I ended up writing a book about it, about the film and about awareness and about the ability to focus your intention. Of course, now it's passé. I mean, everyone talks about raising of consciousness and focusing your attention on something. But I don't think people really completely understand how powerful Feldenkrais is in that regard, because it's not a theory, it's a practice. And it's the physical thing that you do that probably helps to change your consciousness and to focus your attention. Anyway, that was my experience of Feldenkrais.